welcome to my vlog. Yeah, it's Thursday. It's the 10th. The cutoff I actually had for the premieres to get the videos in is the 10th. Now, I didn't actually believe it would be the 10th by my date. So they're rolling in slowly but surely. I've probably got half of what I would have liked. Hopefully by the end of the weekend I'll get most of them in though. So that's where a lot of my head is at, I guess, on that front. This morning I had an appointment early on. Hubby couldn't come because the shopping was arriving at the same time, so I had to front up to the admin staff at the hospital to go through pre-op stuff. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. It's like it's sticky. Anyway, so I had to do the pre-op stuff with the admin chick and then see the clinical nurse over, I suppose, nursey kind of stuff. So I got paperwork and got forms and had to fill out all those pre-op forms, and I got informed that the surgery might not happen the day that I wanted to happen because they want to have the money first, because, you know, I'm going to get the surgery and then I'm going to run off with the money. I don't know. That must be what they're thinking because it's happened before. I don't know. So I don't know if it's happening on Monday as we thought, or it's going to be delayed by my super fund. I did get the confirmation though from the tax office saying yes, you can take the money. So that was the piece of paper that apparently the super fund were waiting on, as if they'd tell me, oh, by the way, send it in to us. So talk about lack of information and expecting me to do the running around without the information. And yeah, so tomorrow they're going to be hounded, and I know it takes time for bank transfers to happen or anything else. I doubt somebody is going to be in the office going to be able to write me a check that I can then take to my bank and say cash this. So I think the transfer is the only way it's going to happen. But yeah, we wait and see. Anyway, everything else is kind of done. The nurse gave me a whole heap of things to read. One of the things in particular she did say to me was, you can't lift greater than 5 kilos. Sophie's 10. So that rules me lifting her out, which is fine. She's actually usually okay about, you know, she can clamber into the car okay, she can walk down to the car okay, and other than the kid interfering and picking her up all the damn time, Sophie can do it all. So that's not so much of a problem. It's me remembering I can't do certain things, because if I do certain things I could rupture the disc more in the wound site kind of thing. And she said there's no twisting, no turning, you have to do log rolling, which, you know, if you have done anything to do with bodies before, you roll as a whole trunk. You don't do the twisting of the shoulders or anything else like that, so it's got to be hips and shoulders at the same place. No sitting for 2 weeks, essentially, any longer than it takes me to eat food. I said, I bought my food, I'm a boarding school kid. And she went, you know what, so do I. I'm a boarding school kid too. So we, you know, had an affinity there. But yeah, seriously, no sitting for longer than it takes me to bolt my dinner. So a normal person, maybe half an hour. So sitting at the computer and editing and diamond painting, potentially knitting, all on hiatus, I guess. I have asked about being able to sit up in bed to on my wedge. So I've got a wedge pillow that's like a 45-degree angle. And she said, yes, you can do that, but no sitting upright, no vertical force on my lower back, basically. And it's like, okay. And Marcus is going to be on me like flies on shit. And I said this to her. I actually used that term too. And then came home and told him that too. Because he is going to be on me not to do, not to, you know, and be the devil on the shoulder or the angel on the shoulder, whichever you take. So, yeah, he is going to be hopefully protecting me from doing something stupid, because the last thing I need is to, apparently, I don't know if you've ever seen a Chinese coin. It's probably the easiest way to do it. Or we have special $2 coins. Sorry, I've got a poppy seed in my teeth now. That's distracting me. There's a $2 coin that we've had in Australia, or a $1. Either way, it's a small coin. So you're talking, 10-cent coin, right? And in the very center is a different color metal. Well, apparently that's what the disc in your back looks like. So it's got the nucleus, as it's called, and then it's got the tire, like a car. Okay, let's go to the tire on the car. So with the outer black rim cut out from the tire, because that's what's, spilt out of some kind of gap, the inner wall has come through the outer wall. With that still open, it's not sealed up or anything, it's just allowed to heal itself over. With that open, and I do something stupid, it can be pushed out, where I have just had the operation. So there's no warranty on surgery. You don't get to go back and get a freebie. So yeah, I've got to be really careful to not aggravate this site, certainly for the very short term, and then even ongoing. So, even the thing where it was saying light office work, and I'm thinking, oh, my light office work consists of carrying folders. It involves twisting and turning and all of that kind of thing. And I'm kind of thinking, I don't know that I could go back and be told I need to do light duties. There really isn't such a thing as light duties in my job. So I don't know. I could be on sick leave longer than I expect. And then I've got to get a seat that actually works with me, and I'm going to have to find my in-house occupational therapist on that, because she was of the opinion the generic ergonomic seat for everyone was fine, and I'm going to have to say, well, it's not, so fix it. Yeah, so I'll see what happens. I do have a colleague who's actually got quite a nice, well, it looks nice, it actually looks like an armchair. He has had the worst back in the world, but he's currently doing a secondment somewhere else, relieving different duties. So, yeah, I don't know if his chair is going to be available that I can pinch to see if it would work. But basically, I need to be standing more. I need to, as she said, print something off at my desk and then go walk to the printer kind of thing. Don't use the printer that's next to me, which isn't, but... that I had been trying to work that in, but yeah, and very much listen to the posture reminders, get up and walk, kind of things. So, yeah. I don't know. Can I do it? I honestly don't know. Can I do this? It's a bit of a change. I know it's only a short-term change. Yeah, I know I can do this. I've done worse. I've done other things. And it was funny because I went to the office this morning and I'm kind of going, she's kind of going, how's your day? And I'm kind of going, yeah, I'm actually feeling okay. Do I really need surgery kind of feeling? I said, it's probably just the pain meds just working. Yeah. So yeah, there was that. So I did the driving myself this morning. Sophie didn't fall asleep in the car. She didn't have a sleep at all. So I got her to bed at 8 o'clock. And she stayed. More importantly, she actually stayed in bed. So I came home and I'm kind of thinking, look, we're going to have to stock up on something like soup or, whatever. Because hubby is now going to be catering unassisted. So I'm trying to help him out. So I made a potato and leek soup and I made a pumpkin soup today. Which is weird because I've got the opposite now happening of what I need to do. So now I can stand for a tiny bit of time and then I have to sit, and soon it's going to be that I can stand for much more time moving around, although I can't lift heavy weights, so that's going to be a thing too. But I shouldn't be sitting, so yeah, it's trying to get my head around it all. Hopefully I won't be at the point 2 weeks after surgery that I'm so sore that I'm kind of going, can't do this or can't do, when I might have to do something about reminding myself not to do certain things. But it's the first 2 weeks, so I can pester my husband, I suppose, lots, and walk up and down the house. It actually says to walk, I think it said 20 meters, something like, it's not a big distance, 20 meters an hour. So that's, you know, laps up and down the house. And if it's a nice day, laps up and down maybe the deck or outside the back garden, and maybe up to the cul-de-sac if I'm up to it. I don't know. So yeah, that's where my head's at. You might not want to hear that. You might be getting sick of the whole Pippa's getting back surgery or whatever. I did say to a friend, she was saying to me last night, you know, she was wandering around with a wound open. I'm not going to go into more details than that. And I'm kind of thinking, I don't need to know that. I know, just before bed. And I'm bringing it up again just before bed. I know I'm bad. And I said to her this morning, because I think she felt bad. Don't feel bad, because I'm the chick who loves the forensic-y stuff, loves the CSI, loves the blood and gore, as long as it's on the TV. Kind of. Yeah. Give me bones any day. Love it. So, no, I don't get squeamish with that kind of thing. No, I haven't really got squeamish with anything that my kids have gone through, with anything that I have gone through. No. No, I haven't. So yeah, give me the squeamish stuff. Bring it on. I dare you. Oh, a friend of mine. Again, not going to go into details. He had surgery, major surgery, and his surgeon took a picture of the surgical site mid-operation. And he said, do you want to see this? And I said, hell yeah. So he sent me through this picture with, okay, I had the pre-warning, but holy cow, it was like mining excavation. But it was like, oh wow, you know, where's the bit that, you know, I actually told him that I videotaped, or video recorded even, recorded on the phone, my son being extubated after he had open heart surgery. So, you know, yeah, the gore doesn't really faze me. And then I gave it to him to be able to see himself afterwards. That was the whole point of me taking the video. It's just like, here, this is what you look like when you came out of surgery, and you're groggily going, can you ring Brittany? You know? Can you tell her to come in? And this was the girlfriend of, I don't know, she seemed like the girlfriend for about a week and a half. She was a little bit longer maybe, but yeah. First thing he said after heart surgery, he wanted her. It's very cute. They're married now. So yeah. Yeah, it was all kinds of cute. So yeah, I've got nothing I'm opening tonight. It is very much just me chatting on the phone. Yeah, that's life, and cataloguing all the meds that you take, that's a joy. I mean, try it. If you're on any kind of meds, I take a bunch of vitamins too, so it's like remembering everything. And then it asked you to remember surgery, and it was like, okay, I think I've had this and I've this, you know, and then I'm sitting in with the clinical nurse, and I go, oh, I just remembered another surgery. So let me scribble it down quickly. So yeah, I haven't had much surgery, whereas Marcus says that he's got like 10 phone books of medical history. But then he also talks a lot. Now, I have had feedback on the peanut gallery joining in. Yes, he still hasn't emerged from the toilet. So, yeah, that's usually a fairly long and protracted event in his world. But he hasn't emerged, so you're probably not going to get the peanut gallery before I wrap this up. But I will tell him that the peanut gallery is definitely something that you guys have enjoyed, and maybe it's the partners of the women who subscribe to me that enjoy him more. I don't know. Yeah, but no, I would definitely like him to chip in more, and it's just making sure that the sound pickup is better, and he knows that he's got to speak up. But I can certainly turn the gain up, and if I sit back here, it means that I have to then speak louder, so, you know, to catch those peaks in the sound. So yeah, fun and games from that kind of thing. Oh! No, 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 I lied. I have a box. You ready? I have a box. This came from my beautiful Beth. I'm already getting up to time. I know, you really didn't need to hear about all that medical stuff, did you? I'm going to open it. And we'll see how far I get, because there's a few things in here. So, this is... Sorry, trying to make sure I don't suddenly lose my grip with one of those knives. That's like a scalpel, that thing. Okay. Oh gosh, peanuts too. Those kind of peanuts. Packing peanuts, not eating peanuts. Okay, oh my god. Seriously? What the heck? 22 packets? Okay. Right, so recipe secrets, onion recipe soup and dip mix. Now I need to compare this. This makes me think of, we've got a French onion soup here in Australia. And I have put French onion soup in sour cream. And it makes a phenomenal dip. The cream's no good for you whatsoever, but it makes a phenomenal dip. You could probably do it in a... You could maybe get away with it in a cottage cheese if you wanted to be a bit kind of Weight Watchery. What else could it work in? Sour cream. Oh, a Greek yogurt maybe would work too. So anyway, French onion dip, and it's a brilliant dip for something like carrot. I don't tend to do celery sticks or anything, but yeah, I think this is my purchase, right? This is my Penz. I'll open them separately. Oh my god, she gave me ranch dressing. Okay, I have only ever done, sorry, shine, right, okay. I've only ever done ranch dressing as, what do you call it? A liquid. I've never seen ranch dressing like this. I have seen Rachel open her ranch dressing that people have gifted her, and I'm kind of thinking like, what the? So I know you add it to sour cream, and no idea after that. I adore ranch dressing when I'm out though. Okay. Honey Maid. These are honey graham crackers. Do you call them graham crackers or graham crackers? I think they're graham crackers for you guys. I still have half a packet. Who sent me graham crackers? Steph sent me graham crackers. Ooh, cinnamon ones. Oh, shoot. I'm just going to eat them like they are. So, I think I've just got the originals. Dip into no sugar added strawberry apple sauce. Oh, shoot. That's just dangerous. Okay, but I made one cheesecake out of it. Again, I'm the only person who eats this stuff, so it's kind of dangerous. Okay, lovely. I'm kind of glad that this is a lot of peanuts, and wow, lots of peanuts. Okay, are you ready? I don't know what they are. Okay, grits. I've only ever seen them in TV, and I've been told there is no comparing grits really to anything else. What the yeah, okay. So we've got original butter, cheddar cheese, and country bacon. Huh? So, I thought they were like a breakfast thing. Maybe the originals are. Degerminated white corn grits. That tells me nothing. Oh god. Okay. They're going for tomorrow. Okay. Here's how an Irisher reads instructions. Okay. Quaker set the standard, oh yeah, okay. Grits make in addition to any meal. Mix things up and try new grits topper with your, okay, from savoury butter, salt and pepper, shredded cheese, green onions, chives, bacon, sausage, or shrimp, and sweet cream, honey, or sugar. Which is where I'm kind of thinking the breakfast bit. Okay, so hot water directions. This is like making bad oats then. So, oats, oatmeal, porridge. Okay, that's where I'm kind of thinking, because Quaker is like the breakfast cereal kind of grains. Empty packet into a bowl, add half a cup of boiling water and stir. Okay, we do that with couscous, and it ends up with swollen couscous kind of grain, but it's quite a large grain. The size, can I say it's the size of anything? It's the size of a peppercorn couscous when it's had water thrown on it like this. We don't have a microwave anymore. It's downstairs and it's buried. It was just taking up real estate in the kitchen because we were never using it. Dark tiny specks occasionally find their way into grits occurring in the corn we use in the product. Doesn't affect the taste and texture. Okay. So it's degerminated white corn grits. No. Salt, calcium carbonate, reduced iron. So it's got all the bits that they would put into, say, a breakfast cereal. So it's lots of nutritional stuff. Ooh, palm oil. So it says vegetable oil, palm kernel, and palm oil. Dodgy, dodgy, dodgy. Not good for the orangutans. Okay. And hydrogenated palm oil, just as bad. Apparently that's bad for humans too. In the cheddar cheese, it's got coconut oil, corn syrup solids, palm oil. So there's no palm oil in the original one, so yep, the original one is fine. And then the bacon ingredients. Is there bacon in it, or did it just have flavour? Yeah, natural flavour, caramel colour. They never really have bacon. When they say they have bacon, they don't really. The butter ingredients actually has beta carotene colour, so it's got orange carrot colour. Oh, good God. Cheddar cheese ingredients. It has white cheddar cheese, and it breaks down the ingredients for that. And then it's a chemical breakdown. It's like sodium phosphate, lactic acid, disodium ionosinate, and disodium guanylate, sodium caseinate, reduced iron, mono and diglycerides, potassium phosphate, tocopherols to preserve freshness, niacinamide, sounds like a pesticide, BHT, and citric acid to preserve freshness, riboflavin, thiamine mononitrate, and folic acid, in case you want to have children. Okay, listen, I'm not really slating. I'm definitely not slating you, Beth. I'm slating the breakfast cereals. I've got a packet of Irish breakfast cereal over there. Actually, let me go get it, and let's compare the bites, eights, and everything else. If I can step over this box. Okay. I adore these. The original Shreddies. You can get these with frosted sugar as well. Okay. It's basically a whole grain, like a Wheat Bix kind of thing. Cal, you'd be familiar with these. I love Shreddies. So it's like eating a mushed up shreddy whole grain cereal. They're little squares, like an inch by an inch grid, and the grid is on a grid on a grid, and they're sandwiched together into the little pockety shapes. There's nothing in them. And you put in milk, and they're delicious. So anyway, I bought these from Taste of Ireland. Yeah, I know, it's pretty bad. So let's see what's in these, just to prove like I'm not knocking. So this one has whole grain wheat, 96%. It also goes to the difference of showing what the ingredients are like, UK to American. Sugar, inverted sugar syrup, barley malt extract, Salt, molasses, vitamins and minerals. The vitamins and minerals that you're saying in here are niacin, iron, pantothenic acid, folic acid, vitamin B6, and riboflavin. And again, if I went to a typical breakfast cereal in Australia, they would be full of these, you know, vitamins and minerals that they've just added in here as part of the rest of the ingredients. They actually separate them because they're added, I suppose, to the wholesome thing. And they're just suggesting that it's served on the spoon, with milk and with blueberry. That's what's called a serving suggestion. I learned all this from doing Weight Watchers. Are you a shreddy or not? Hell yeah. But they have to add these vitamins and minerals into all of the breakfast cereals these days. If you ever want to know about the breakfast cereals, watch The Road to Wellness. It's actually the story of Kellogg's. Freaky as all hell. Like Kellogg's, you know the Kellogg's, the cock-a-doodle rooster on the cornflakes kind of thing. Far out, he was a nut job. He was just like Freud. He put the additives into the breakfast cereal to want to stop the people wanting to have sex, and it was all kinds of nutty. Yeah, that's the story of Kellogg's. The Road to Wellness. I think it was Hannibal Lecter. Him that played Hannibal. You know, English actor. He played Kellogg. Quite interesting. And the whole point was to commercialize breakfast cereal, tell people that your eggs from the butt of your chicken out in your backyard and your bacon from your butcher was bad for you, and you needed to eat this kind of, you know, packet made crap, you know, because your whole food wasn't whole enough. Yeah.
This is based on wholesome research.
I know, I've watched The Road to Wellness. It's the Kellogg's, how Kellogg's came up with having cereal. The peanut galleries here.
They're a definitive resource for that information, are they?
Kellogg's are the originators of breakfast cereals in a box.
About the information you're referring to.
No, I'm after reading all the ingredients that go into the different flavours of grits that my gorgeous friend has sent me that I'm scared to death of using.
Right.
And just saying, like, there's an awful lot of...
So you want bacon and eggs for breakfast?
I think we've got to have grits for breakfast. But they actually, you know, the flavours here are original...
Give me an example.
Butter, cheddar cheese, and country bacon.
The ingredients.
They're the flavour packets. Like, we get porridge packets.
I want the actual ingredients.
Oh, God, I have to go through the ingredients again. Okay, so degerminated white corn grits. Tells me nothing about what a grit still is. Yeah, huh? Salt.
Lumpy bits.
Yeah, lumpy bits. Gritty bits, yeah.
Yeah.
Salt, calcium carbonate, reduced iron, niacinamide, BHT.
Calcium carbonate. Isn't that chalk?
Oh, God.
Calcium carbonate?
Possibly.
Okay, Google. What is calcium carbonate?
According to Wikipedia, calcium carbonate is a chemical compound with the formula calcium carbonate. It is a common substance found in rocks as the minerals calcite and aragonite and is the main component of pearls and the shells of marine organisms, snails and eggs.
Oh, lovely.
It's crush seashells in amongst whatever the hell a degerminated corn grit is. BHT, citric acid to preserve freshness, thiamine mononitrite, riboflavin, and folic acid, one of the B vitamins. That's the basic. Then you go into the other stuff. I'm not reading them again. Poor people don't want to hear this a second time around.
I think I'll just have a piece of toast.
Good night.
Bye.
Take your pills.
Hurry down.
Oh dear. So, help. Do I do these as like porridge oats and actually cook them with milk and a bit of sugar for the originals like I would with porridge oats? Or do I do it with the directions hot water? Because that sounds... Ugh. Why? Why would I make grits with hot water? Answers on a postcard. Actually, you might need more than a postcard. Please help me. You know, Irish chick, down under, needs help with her grits. Truck is calcium carbonate. You don't want to know what goes into your food, seriously. Have you ever opened an iron tablet? Like the capsules? I dare you, open an iron tablet. It's rust. Yeah.
Sorry, the Google in the other room is far more informative.
Oh, she showed you a picture of a lump of
No,
chalk.
no, I asked what chalk was made of.
Ah.
99% calcium carbonate.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I know, it's a bit of a
Did you have
worry.
the right one?
Mm.
Right, okay. Chalk. There you go. Chalk
So,
crickets.
please tell me how to eat my grits. Considering as well that the stepkid doesn't like
That
experiments.
probably helps to clean your teeth while you're eating it.
I mean, it's got it like it's a
It might be a bit sharp on the way out,
side
though.
serving, yeah.
I can't imagine you digesting it too well.
Well, if it's just kind of like a cornmeal
I can't
thing.
imagine. I mean,
See, look, okay, okay.
it'd be like the reverse of a
An enema.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of having
A
going that way,
colonoscopy.
it'd be something going out the other way. Yeah.
Oh, dear. Yeah, we're scared. I know, Beth, you've been looking forward to me having the... yeah.
You're on your own there.
Okay. So, yeah, look, cornmeal. So, my mum used to cook semolina. Semolina is a crushed wheat, kind of like maybe the grits. And you mix it with sugar and milk and you make it into a milk pudding. And I used to put in a dribble of Ribena blackcurrant juice. That was freaking awesome. It was the bomb. That would be kind of how I would treat that. I would put milk into the grits and mix it until it's soft. And then add a sweetener of some kind, maybe even some honey. And eat that like a gruel.
I'll give you gruel. Look, here's a real breakfast cereal. Look at the ingredients list on that.
These-
Go on, show them the ingredients.
These
There you
are porridge oats.
rolled oats.
Rolled oats. Right, Marcus is very particular. Rolled oats. These are like $1.50 for this bag. The ingredients: whole grain oats,
Full stop.
100% whole grain oats. No added salt. If you buy in the box, for instance, like that, whole grain oats, you probably get added salt, riboflavin, and some other vitamins and minerals that they throw in. That bag there, yeah, it's got nothing else in it. He's a big proponent for the whole, have porridge in the winter for the kids going to school. He makes it with milk, or we've all made it with milk. And then he adds in the natural Tassie honey. So whether it's leatherwood, stringy bark, or clover honey, we've got a pick of all of the honeys. So it's not like we're against, the whole milky
During the pandemic,
breakfast.
I
Okay,
splurged.
during the pandemic, he splurged and he got a packet of oats.
Australian brand.
Australian oats,
Look at the
okay?
ingredients list.
Oh god. The ingredients list on this is 100% whole grain rolled oats. That's it. That's it. But it does say that, well, no, it's...
Might have.
It's giving fiber and all of that kind of thing. And yeah, it contains gluten because oats have gluten in them.
But really.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
But no, breakfast cereals, they added in. Because some people don't get much more than a breakfast cereal. The whole idea was, if this is the only meal that you get to start your day off, we're going to add as much as we can into it. You'll find it in your breads. You'll find it... And it's certain rules, like Tasmanian breads, from what I understand, must add iodized salt because Tasmania has no natural iodized salt in the state. So we would otherwise be ionized salt deficient. So we need that.
Thyroid problems.
So which means that we'd have thyroid problems. So it's, as far as I understand, it's added to every loaf of bread. I'm not sure if that covers places like the bakeries, like whole baked bread, but I think it's a law thing that it's not just processed bread that you buy.
It used to
It's
be-
actually bakery bread and everything
It
else.
used to be compulsory for all the salt to be iodised in supermarkets, but now you can get.
Now you can get all sorts of
all
crap
sorts of
in.
salt,
You can
so-
get the rock salts and the pink
so
salts and
I don't
everything.
know how they're doing it.
But there must be something about adding
Well, it's not
ion.
the water.
No, it's not in the water. We get fluorized fluoridized water, because again, teeth, they have to do that. When I was living on my 5-acre block, you know, previous life kind of crap, we drank rainwater off the roof, you know, including possum shit. So yeah, again, we didn't have fluoride there. So we had the fluoride in the toothpaste. So again, that's one of the little things that the government kind of, you know, throw in these little extras for you to try and keep the population reasonably healthy without having the revolt. Did you know this? So yeah, I mean, look, I jokingly, like, I'm teasing about the grits. I will possibly try one with milk and one with water. I know the water's going to taste disgusting because it's not going to have any flavor in it. And they're suggesting it doesn't have flavor added. So I don't know what you do with it. If it's supposed to be the bland, what do you add to it? Seriously. The other ones, I mean, I get the cheese and the bacon. They would be like a side to, you know, a steak and salad kind of thing. Have grits because that's your carb. Because your total carb on these, so your original is 28 grams. You actually get 22 grams of carbohydrate. So it is a carb. It is your potato, rice, pasta kind of thing. So yeah, it would accompany steak salad and that kind of thing. So I can't imagine it's going to make too much. 22 grams is going to make, you know, one bowl. It's certainly not going to kill us to have a taste of it on camera. My husband just looked at me strangely.
Oh,
he's game for anything. He's game for anything. If he did chubby monkeys, all I have to do... chubby bunnies even. Chubby monkeys. Chubby bunnies. If he did chubby bunnies with me, he will eat the grits. He might not like it. He might spit it out afterwards. And he might just go, you Americans, you're all weird.
Well, we already know that.
Oh, well, see. Yeah, there's that.
If they can't accept that, then they're... Well...
Yes.
I mean, really.
So yeah, I will try and give it a go over the weekend. It would be quite funny to see the kids' reaction as well, but that we're all going to be put through this. All right, look, this has gone on way longer than I had expected.
Wasn't my fault.
No, it's not. I decided I would open Beth's box. I couldn't resist. So tune in. We'll tune in next time for tomorrow's vlog. This onion dip makes about 3.5 cups. This is like French onion soup dip that I think I've made, and she's also given me graham crackers with one with has cinnamon and one that's honey. The cinnamon looks like you'd eat them normally, and ranch dressing that you just add to sour cream, and yum. But again, he's not going to let me know because, you know.
The problem is, I worry that I might get hooked.
Ah.
Because there are addictive substances in these things.
Yes, there are.
Like
So what's
sugar.
in ranch dip?
Sugar's addictive, isn't it?
Yeah, well, this one's got maltodextrin, salt, monosodium glutamate, MSG, onion, spices, garlic, modified food starch, less than 2% of calcium stearate, natural flavour. And the garlic is dried. So it's got MSG. We've been fairly MSG free. They're quite conscious of being MSG free in Australia for quite a while now.
Yeah.
And
I did an experiment, see, in my early 20s. I went to a naturopath.
Oh yeah.
At my mother's behest. And she declared that I was not only dependent on sugar.
It is addictive, yes.
And that was one of the problems that I had. I was hyperactive, activated by sugar. Right?
Wait until you see him on the lollies. Yeah.
Ping!
Yeah.
Anyway.
He and Sophie.
Tasmanian devil. Yeah.
She was tonight.
But that I was having problems with MSG. And she said, look, you don't have to believe me. Just try it. Just go without for 6 months and see how you feel. And so I did. And it didn't really notice anything, especially, until I tried it again. So 6 months of no MSG.
Now he eats red frogs.
And then MSG and headaches. Every time I had MSG, headaches.
Yes. And they do, there's an Australian kind of joke that kids who eat the red lollies in particular, the red jelly sweets, they go absolutely hyper. So yeah.
I like the red one.
Yeah, he eats the red lollies, he eats the red frogs and the red raspberries, and Sophie does the same, and they both go bouncing off the wall. So, yes, interesting. I know something in the States that's quite big is the, like Monsanto, genetically modified crops and all that kind of thing. So, you guys have a battle for whole food, I think, in the States, to be honest. Yeah, I think you have your work cut out for you, to have a whole food diet, somewhere like that. So yeah, thank you very much, Beth, for these treats. I will make cheesecake with the graham crackers. I will try s'mores. The last time when I got the graham crackers, I wanted to try s'mores, but our neighbor doesn't even have a microwave. They actually came to us asking if they could use our microwave, so I didn't have a microwave to be able to smoosh them. So maybe put them in the oven. I don't know. We did try the heat gun, I think, the last time, and I think it blew the marshmallow away. We tried making the s'mores, but we tried the heat gun and it didn't work as a replacement. Yeah, don't know. But would love to try s'mores properly. But I think you've got to melt the chocolate, just perfect too. So anyway, they will go into cheesecakes. If only there was some way to make little cheesecakes rather than a great big cheesecake and then have no one to eat it but me, because that's, yeah. It's not good for my hips. Might be tasty on my tongue, but it's no good for anywhere else. But I love cheesecake. Well, in Ireland, I'm used to chilled cheesecake. Anyway, you don't get a video tomorrow, so maybe I can just kind of get away with the prattling on. And you had the peanut gallery join in, so yeah, there goes Mr. B.
With the intelligent conversation. Calcium carbonate, nailed it.
What? Calcium? Yes, I know.
I know. Just short.
Yep.
There's something I probably read about 40 years ago.
Yes. You know, he showered and he fluffed his hair and shaved yesterday for his on-camera piece. Be impressed.
Hours.
Oh, it was hours. He's in the shower for a minimum half an hour. And Sophie joins him, of course. That's like me. Phew. A half an hour piece of quiet. No, I made... What did I do? I made coffee. No, I didn't make coffee. We'd already had our coffee at that stage. We only get one coffee a day. Hubby was cheating. He used to have a coffee when I went to work. He'd have two. Anyway, I set up the camera while he was in the shower, and I was all ready to go, having done all the pre, filming bit and making sure that sound was correct and it was going to sound okay with the mic and all of that kind of thing. So I was all ready to go, and he was all out primped and looking gorgeous, and Sophie was all kind of floofy and blonde and gorgeous too.
Well, I lost her too, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, and then she came out and I brushed her hair, and you'd already brushed her hair as well when it was conditioned, so it was gorgeous. She's got beautiful hair. She just got platinum blonde. It's like, oh, you make me sick. I don't know where it came from.
Like mine, but straight.
Yeah, you're not blonde. He was apparently when he was younger, but he was still curly.
I've seen the pictures of my father.
I know.
Yeah,
I've seen.
Like that. I was the curly one in between.
Yeah. All right. Tomorrow we'll be ringing my super, hounding them, saying, "Give me the money now." I don't know. I'll see how I go, and recording some bits from my premiere, making sure all my people are okay with how I'm doing my video for the round the world trip. That was fun. I've done all that. I've done all my editing. There's just one little bit that might need to change, but so far so good. And
Cut out bits of me.
no, the round the world bit has nothing to do with you.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't need to cut it then.
No. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go try and sleep. I slept better on the new bed last night. I don't know if hubby did. He doesn't sleep good anyway. Did you sleep any better? It's less of a slab.
No, I'm still.
No, he's still sore.
Once you start settling down and stop
Squirming and in the middle of the night, yeah. It hurts for me just to roll and lie on my back and...
I keep telling you to slow down. But anyway.
Yeah, me slow down.
If you're going to roll over on top of me, do it slowly. If you're going to roll off me, then do that slowly too. If you're rolling, whether it's got anything to do with me, do that slowly too. It's all combinations of rolling involve doing it slowly.
Yeah.
You're not 15 anymore.
Yeah, definitely wasn't slow when I was 15.
No.
Yes.
No, I'm not talking from experience. I can just imagine.
Oh God. Okay, we're going. It's getting into the worst kind of humor now. All right. Take care. Look after yourselves. I will see you guys tomorrow and give you an update. And yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow.
I'm innocent.
Bye. Until proven guilty.